Hello everyone, welcome back to another FSD supervised video. So we are on our hardware 3 car right now, and I'm using the same version 12.5.4, the latest one that we've got on our hardware 4 car. And yeah, there was an interesting debate that we had on X recently where we were saying that there's a lot of issues that are coming up on the latest version. I'll give this a tap over here since yeah, it doesn't really get out of the parking spot as usual. So in this version, a lot of people are reporting on hardware 3 cars that they're getting a lot of phantom braking, lane changing, various different lane changing that is not does not make sense. Uh, Not stopping for pedestrians and stuff like that. So I'm going to put this into a test. We're going to do the same route that we do for our first impressions video, the same one that we did with our hardware 4. I'll link the video to that video. Sorry, I'll put up the link on the video on the top right so you can watch it. This car also has sunglasses monitoring, active monitoring, so it works great. I've tried it a few times in this car, but I haven't really put it into a deep test. So this is what we're doing right now. Getting a little bit too close to that motorcycle over there. Um, and yes, we also had a report on the auto speed not being super great on hardware 3 as well, where it does do micro changes to the speed limit as well. So let's see if we can catch any of those issues. So we're coming up here to our stop, three-way stop. Come to a complete stop, and we should be able to go. A nice takeoff here. Turning into our left turn over here. Let's modify our trip. It does see a car coming up on the left. Just gonna apply a little bit of force on the steering wheel. Does not see the 30-kilometer playground zone as similar to the hardware 4. So it does slow down because of our lead car over here. And if you folks haven't done yet, please hit like to this video and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. It helps me a lot. I know there's a lot of viewers that watch my videos but don't subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button. It helps me a lot and helps my channel get a boost. All right, so we're coming up here to this right turn. And now we'll be going on to our unprotected left over here. Okay, no phantom braking so far. Seems very well well manageable right now. Let me see if actually, yeah, I'll just put on my change my waypoint after this right turn over here. Okay, so on hardware 4, when we came up to this yield or merge right turn over here, it did tend to stop midway through the merge. Let's see if it does the same thing in this car. No, it doesn't, but what we have over here is a lead car in front of us, so that could have affected a little bit our ooh, and I don't want it to actually go straight ahead. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, okay. I'm just disengaging for my own benefit, just because of the just because I wanted to go straight from here and do a left turn. Okay, so far, don't see really much difference, to be honest. Um, there is a version, a dot version coming out right now with minor fixes. Both my hardware 3 and my hardware 4 cars did not detect any of detect it yet. There's just been a few waves, and they're very minor, maybe around 50 or 100 people that are getting it that in each wave. So hopefully we'll get it soon. Once I get it, I'll go out and test it out right away. And just to double check here, I want to make sure that I am on average. Yes, I am. So, and we've got the same thing, the automatic speed set. So it's both the hardware 4 and hardware 3 cars are on the same settings. Should be taking this left over here, and there it goes. Flashing green light. Little bit of hesitation on the takeoff, but nothing really too serious. Nice smooth left turn. Even Elon, to be honest, himself, he posted just recently that there's hardware 3 improvements coming up soon. So I'm very curious to see what are these issues. Should indicate left over here. There's the indicator. There's the green light. And the car in front of us starts to proceed. Yeah, we proceeded as usual. So there's no issues there as well with this turning light. Okay, changing lanes over here, deciding to. Speed limits almost similar to what we had in hardware 4 as well. So it does pick above, just below 10 kilometers on top of the speed limit, which is acceptable. Coming up to this right turn here with the yield. There's a bus also right in front of us, so it's going to have to change lanes right away. Yeah, cutting it a little bit too close there for my liking, but not too bad. Attention monitoring is a little bit more sensitive. It's either more sensitive or it doesn't really pick up as well as the hardware 4 cabin camera, to be honest. Green light is on. The car in front of us took some time to take off, but it does it now. We should be going left over here. Does not pass over the yellow line like it did with hardware 4. So far, so good. Let me know in the comments below if you have a hardware 3 with version 12.5.4 and you're facing any issues. Would like to test those scenarios. So far, it seems like none of the scenarios that were talked about on X have come up. So it'll be interesting to find out. All right, so a little bit of hesitation here on the green light. It is an unprotected left, so we're gonna see if that car in front of us. Yeah, that's no issue at all. And the pedestrian crosses, so we're good to go. Nicely done. Choosing here the right lane. Same thing with hardware 4. It kind of did the same thing. It's just because I think it's just because the car on the left is going a little bit slow, more slow than the usual. Interesting here. It says that it's a 50-kilometer speed. I think it's actually 60. Yes, indeed, it is 60. I'm not sure where it picked up the 50 from, but it's still driving 70. So we've got a green light in front of us. There are some phantom braking at traffic lights, so let's see if over here it does anything. No, it's very smooth. I just put my foot close to the accelerator just in case we do get any braking, but nothing happened. So still doing a very good job. We need to indicate here to turn left. Ugh, come on. Oh, no indicator. There's the indicator. Cutting it a little bit too close actually. Okay, so we're going on the off ramp now. Wow, cutting it really close to the yellow line there. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. Just going to disengage here. Cutting too close to the yellow shoulder lane. Engaging FSD again. Tap just a little bit on the accelerator. Just don't want to really intervene that much. Yeah. On my hardware 4, I don't think I had that issue. It did that ramp really well. I recall. Just using here my hand to nudge the wheel a little bit. Seems like monitoring went off. All right. Now this merge is going to be a little bit cringe because it's not really picking a right gap over here. Hardware 4 was able to really time itself properly, it felt like. We're getting the same issue, 120 kilometer, and now at this 100, it's going to change down or bump itself down to 100. There we go. This is just map data fighting with vision. And we are on the right exit here. So highway driving seems a little bit identical. It's just the shoulder on the ramp was had to disengage there. Hardware 4 didn't have to disengage. Smooth exit over here. And it's also a little bit windy, so I don't know if the wind is another factor here. A little bit more windy than when I went out earlier today with my Hardware 4 car. I'm going over the line again over here. This is going to be a little bit of a tough merge again, but does this okay. We need to be on that line. Definitely, lane selection is a little bit more of an issue here with Hardware 3. I noticed with Hardware 4, we picked the right lane off the get-go when we merged into this street over here. Green light, we're off to go over here. We should be changing lanes. Come on, you gotta do it. Okay. Oh wow. No lane no signaling with that lane change over there. Interesting. Oh, and it's a yellow here. Parking right outside of the box. The box is not very clear actually here on the visual, but we have an X box over here that we're not supposed to stop in, just for turning cars on the from the right hand side. But there's nothing from the right hand side that can come actually right now. It's under development still. Flashing green light, a little bit of hesitation, but it does proceed. All right, there we go. And I'll just end it over here. So yeah, let's test a little bit of the parking capabilities here and see if we have do we have diagonal parking? No, we don't. Similar to Hardware 4. And actually, this car is fitted with ultrasonic sensors, so it doesn't have, and it's an Intel processor, so it doesn't have the high definition parking or high definition auto park. But we're gonna test it out here. Let's try one of these spots over here. Let's do this one. Yeah, this is this is. I don't know if we're gonna hit that curb over there. But yeah, you can see the screen. It's fairly close to high definition, but it's quite not there yet. It looks like it wants to go to the front, then back again. Yeah, definitely a little bit more smoother on. Maybe it's also this just the spot here. Um, Definitely a little bit more smoother with the hardware 4. Let's try another one where we don't really have traffic or cars between us, just to see if there's any difference. So let's say this one over here. This is as close as 360 um, bird's eye view as it gets with Teslas, I think. I think there's a possibility that we'll probably get even like the high definition on the Intel cars like this one, but it's probably going to take some time. And I'll try a parallel parking right now and see if there's any difference there. Parallel parking is typically more difficult. Oh, we've got a spot right there. Look at that. Okay. Let's see if it detects it. With a lot of traffic around us as well. Not too bad. Very similar behavior and similar animation as well. So there you folks have it. We'll go and do our roundabouts, our 2 roundabouts at the end of this test route right now. And yeah, we'll wrap up. There we go. Okay, let's activate over here with these pedestrian and see if there's any. I'm just going to give it a nudge here just so that it moves. It was just waiting, I think, for those pedestrians. It's kind of creeping forward a little bit, and now it commits to an exit. Okay, so it did kind of wait for those pedestrians, I would have imagined. Ooh, getting a little bit too close there, but it's kind of avoiding that box too. I really like that, actually. Got a little bit too close to that car over there that was coming up on our left-hand side. Picking the left turning lane over here. Similar behavior to hardware 4. And goes off. Nicely done. Yeah, and there's that over excessive boost that we see in hardware 4 as well. To be honest, our car, the lead car in front of us, is also traveling at 60 kilometers per hour. And if you guys haven't done yet, on our left hand side is our Costco parking lot, and that's where I did my actual smart summon test. And I did that with our hardware 4 car. And if you folks haven't watched that, please go ahead and click on the link on the top right. It'll take you right to it to watch it. It's a very, very cool test where I actually summoned the car from one end of the parking lot to the other. Okay, so it's picking the right lane over here. Again, it's very similar behavior to hardware 4. Roundabout's kind of clear on the left-hand side. There are a lot of cars coming in, but it didn't wait for them and just kind of went straight forward. They weren't close enough. Okay, and on the on the roundabout we're changing lanes now. Interesting. Hardware 4, we didn't really pick this lane, but I typically use that one. And yeah, we're like all over the place right now. So yeah, it's a little bit encroaching over the dotted line here. Not the end of the world. There's no cars really on next to us. So yeah. Okay, there you have it, folks. Hope you folks like this video. Please hit like and please subscribe to my channel. It'll help me a lot. This concludes Hardware 3 version 12.5.4. Yeah, hopefully we'll be getting the dot one minor fixes, and I'll be able to go out and test this out with you folks again. And yeah, till then, hope you folks have a good day, and we'll see you in the next one.